We all know that the IOC has given the International Whaling Federation, so the International Olympic Committee has given the International Whaling Federation sort of like ultimatum of sorts. Clean up your act or you're out of the fucking Olympics. And there, a lot of it came from the 2008-2012 retests where so many different weightlifters tested positive, including one Ilya Ilyin, who up until then was widely considered like one of the greatest weightlifters of all time. Ilya's samples in 2008 and 2012 both tested positive. The assumption was like, this guy's fucking done. He's going to get a lifetime ban. It's not going to ever come back out of this. And that was in June of 2016. So right before the Olympics, this happened. And so the IOC has been on the IWF like, listen, you're going to have to change the weight classes. You're losing quota positions for weightlifters at the Olympics. After 2024, there's no guarantee you're going to be in the Olympics. You have to clean your shit up or we're going to axe you. And the IWF said, oh yeah, for sure. We're going to clean our shit up. Look, we're going to take care of all of these weightlifters who tested positive in 2008, 2012, and we're going to take care of them in such a good way. You're going to be super proud of us, IOC. And here's the result that they've come up with. Ilya Ilyin, who took steroids through 2008, 2012, probably through his entire fucking career.
20 years of steroid use.
Who won gold in both those years and had both those medals stripped away from him, will be eligible to compete in international weightlifting tournaments starting June of this year. June of 2018. They looked at his history of steroid abuse and thought to themselves, I think a 2-year ban should be enough to appease.
And they gave him time served.
They made up this weird. So usually, what they do is if you get caught and your provisional suspension begins while your appeal is going on, and then if your appeal doesn't go through, they count that time as part of your suspension. So that makes sense. That's okay. The issue is they gave him only a 2-year suspension, and it's been 18 months since the provisional suspension, which means that first he has 6 months left on his suspension. And the reason why they gave him a 2-year suspension is because they kind of just made up this rule out of nowhere where you cannot count multiple sanctions or multiple positive tests as multiple positive tests without first informing the athlete that they have tested positive. So like a second violation must follow a first violation. You can't have both a first and second violation happen at the same time. And because Ilya was never informed that he tested positive in 2008, his positive test in 2012 is kind of just like thrown out the window, and they just look at it as, hey, you tested positive once, and by the way, back then the sanction was only 2 years, where now it's a minimum of 4. So back then the sanction was only 2 years. So they're like, you know what? We're going to use the rules from back then. And also, we're only going to count this as 1. And also, please kick us out of the Olympics, IOC. Please do that. Because we hate being in the Olympics, apparently.
Yeah, they were like, it's our bad for not catching you the first time around. So we wouldn't want to hold that against you because it was us, really, not you. It was us who didn't catch you. So it would be wrong to hold that against you.
Here's a lifetime supply of clean needles. Don't do anything crazy.
Yeah, exactly.